Asked me what my favorite business book is. Honestly, okay, I have read so many, but one of them that sticks out to me, I'm sure I'll come up with a better answer later, but the one of the ones that sticks out to me is, do you guys know who Barbara Corcoran is from Shark Tank? She wrote a book called Shark Tales, and I don't know if y'all know this, but I don't even own a TV. Like, I haven't watched TV in 5 years. So I never have watched Shark Tank, but I know who she is, and I know that she wrote a book, and I guess at some point I came across the fact that it was like super well reviewed. So I bought it naturally on my Kindle, read it, maybe one of the reasons why it sticks out to me is because I read it around the time that I actually started my organizing business, and I was still very new to like a lot. I mean, I was new to everything, and I just wanted to, and I'm kind of a speed reader, so I was like, I just want to soak in as many things as possible. In Barbara's book, she talks about how she turned she moved to New York, and she had like $400, and then she turned it into this like huge real estate agency that was competing with like Donald Trump, like back in the day. So her story is so amazing because she talks about like, you know, what it's like to be a woman and like be competing in that business and how crazy it was in New York City. But she says, and I'm sure I'm misquoting this, but you guys will get the idea. When she made, like, she only had like a few $100s in her bank account when she started her business. Then when she made like her first few $100s, like her first sale, like her first commission off of like, you know, selling an apartment or whatever, she went and bought herself this like really fancy coat, and she wore that thing to she wore it every day. I mean, she said it made her feel like really, it already made her feel like she had made it, like she was successful, and she felt like she belonged when she was in a room of other successful real estate agents. Like, she just said that coat like made her feel like it gave her that feeling of like already being wealthy. And I talked about this one other time in Facebook Live, I think, but I struggled with my confidence at first when I was networking and meeting new clients and new people, and I took that same kind of concept from Barbara's book and applied it in my own business and my own life. Like, there was a time where I was going on like tons and tons and tons of consultations, and I went to like random networking meetings, and I was just trying to like meet as many people as possible. But I rented a like really cool purse, like really like not like super designer, but it was a Tory Burch purse. I rented it from a company called Bag, Borrow, or Steal. And so I wasn't planning on like buying it and keeping it forever, but I took that thing with me everywhere until it didn't even matter to me anymore that I had it. Like, it didn't really, like, it was kind of like I kind of outgrew the need, like, that I needed to like have this fancy purse. But I'm telling you, that was like an investment in my mindset that paid off many times over, because it just gave me that one little thing that made me feel like when I walked in the room, it's like I got my shit together. Like, I just knew what I was doing. I mean, and it doesn't really make logical sense, because like buying a designer bag does not necessarily mean that you know what you're doing. But when you do feel like you belong in a room full of people, and that you have that same feeling of success, it definitely is like a vibe that is good for you. It's not about being snooty. It's not about being better than anybody else. It's just something that is like, it's just good for your overall mindset. Jay, that business book of Barbara's obviously has a lot more of other business advice that I thought was immensely helpful, but that one little story really stuck out to me. And there's also, okay, this is going to be really valuable for you guys if you haven't seen this yet, but there is a link to an article that is critical, crucial reading for all of you who are trying to understand how to work, like how to get high-end clients. And it's an article by a professional organizer in New York City, and her name is Barbara Reich. That same sort of mindset, she actually says, they mention in the article about her coming in with her Prada handbag, and she says, it's very critical that I blend in with the world of my clients so that they trust me. And I really want you guys to like think that over. Like there's something about it that kind of gave her like that instant like credibility. And I mean, this woman was probably already well-to-do before she started her business, but I want you guys to kind of have your own like aha moment here. Like it's a mindset thing. It is a mindset thing. So that's something that I try to like instill this confidence. I like want this confidence to rub off on you guys